monsters ever die.
And this monster starts running right at me.
Annihilated by nuclear bombs.
Beast is not dead. I put 4 bullets into him.
Oh, you're crazy.
But I saw that monster too. All I want is for someone to believe me.
Contaminated.
Face. Horrible. Look like it would scare you to death.
All right, let's get to work.
Alrighty, we're
I
recording.
mean, I am pretty loud in my own head sometimes.
That's okay. As long as you don't take your own advice, because that's usually when trouble happens. At least for me, anyway. Welcome in, everybody. This is Beyond the Shadows. I am Victus,
I am Aeon.
and we have a special opener for you today. Usually we have some witty banter to start the show with. A little tiny backstory. We almost didn't record tonight because my mother came in from out of town, and she left this morning, so we got the green light to record, and we were just hanging out last night, you know, shooting the shit, talking. Mom was braiding my hair, and we were talking, and she told me her ghost story,
Oh,
and I was
this will be good.
and I was like, really? Is that real? She's like, yeah, it is. It is. I was like, can you peel away for 10 minutes? She's like, what's up? I was like, you want to go upstairs? Can we record this? She's like, yeah, let's go. So I got my mom telling it's her ghost story, and then a ghost story from my little brother. So
oh, okay.
I will say, where I'm sitting, I've got shelving here, a desk here, and it goes back a good ways. So it's really difficult to get 2 people in here, and I only have one good mic. So we did our best to cram ourselves into this little space. So listen closely, because she's, you know, my mom, she's got a quiet voice when she wants to have a quiet voice. You know.
I know.
So we got 2 stories from her, and that's going to be our opener for today. And I'm very excited to debut our first interviewee on the podcast. So let's get I'm going to get this pulled up, and I'm going to get some audio levels. Hello, friends. All right, I'm going to turn this up all the way, so it's going to be loud in my ears. So be ready. Listen close. Mama Victus, here we go. It is Victus. We have something special tonight for an opener. My mother is here, and I told Aeon that I was going to pick her brain to see if she had any interesting stories. She had one, and we're gonna lay this down so she could tell you what happened. Something between her and her sister. So, everyone, this is my mother. Round of applause. Hello, this is Mom.
Hi.
I got her here, and we're going to try our best to make this audio sound good. So, bear with us if it doesn't sound good. The story starts off, so it has to do with your sister. So your sister's name was Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
She's not with us anymore. What year did she die?
2007.
2007.
Just 34 years old.
Okay. Could you hear her?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
I can hear. It's a little quiet.
Yeah, I tried to get her to lean in, but she was nervous. So, here we go. So, it started when you were kids?
Mm-hmm. I was the big sister, so I had to get 6 brothers and sisters ready for school every day. And she was always up for everybody else. And before it was time for me to get up, I'd feel her down there tinkering on my feet.
Oh, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time. You're going to see the video stutter a little bit.
Uh-huh.
She's got a little bitty dog. He's like this big. She's this big. And she's attached to her like a fucking shadow. And she was running around underneath the desk, and she kept unplugging and plugging my laptop back in. So every time it would plug in, it would go into high performance mode. And then as soon as it would unplug, it would go into power saving mode. So the video will stutter a little bit, but the audio should still be there. So.
Okay, cool.
It's not a transcription error. It's the dog's fault. I'm sorry ahead of time.
I'd say, Tammy, stop. It's not time yet. Just stop. So it started a long, long time ago. And then when she passed in 2007, We went to her funeral in Tennessee. We came back home, and it was about 2008. And me and my husband was going to bed one night, and I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm trying to go to sleep." I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Leave my feet alone." He said, "That's not me." And I raised up and I looked, and I thought, I know somebody was touching my feet. It was just like Tammy was. I said, "Honey, I swear to God, I think Tammy's here and she's touching my feet." He goes, "So shut up and go to sleep." So I let it go. And a couple nights went by, and it was hot. All I had covered up was a sheet. I was tossing and turning, and again, there I go, tickle on my feet. And I'm like, what the hell? So I just sat up and I said, "Tammy, if that's you, can you please leave my feet alone?" And all of a sudden, she brushed my toes real quick.
Like, what do you mean by brush your toes? Like, these are your toes, brush them.
Like, getcha.
Oh, like she was tickling them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like she used to do when she was little. I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Okay, Tammy, that's enough." And I went to sleep, and she didn't bother me anymore the rest of the night. Well, then, a couple weeks later, she did it again. And I was getting mad. I tell my husband, "Now, when I go to sleep at night, make sure you cover my feet up, because I'm tired of her messing with my feet."
Mm-hmm.
And so he covered my feet up. Well, that night she didn't bother him. The next night he didn't cover my feet up, and I was laying there sleeping, and she flipped me over.
So, how are you laying in bed? On your back?
I was laying on my back, and she flipped me over on my belly.
So was it like she grabbed your feet and twisted you?
Yeah, she grabbed my feet.
Or did she lift you up? Or was it like a twist?
She grabbed my feet and twisted me over.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like you would do to a kid if you're playing around.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she used to do. I said, "Oh my God, Jay, Jay, Jay." I started hollering for my husband. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Tammy just flipped me over." And he said, "Well." And that's all he said. He went back to sleep. And so to this day,
That's him.
Tammy messes with my feet if I don't have my husband cover my toes.
And you said that if you're having a bad day, what did you say about that?
Oh, I was talking about the dominoes with Josh.
Oh no, like if you were having a bad day, you would say something to her.
I'd say, "Tammy, I know you're here with me. Come on, give me a sign." And she'd tickle my feet. So she's always with me.
Yeah, always. Okay, cool. And also, she has another story from my little brother. We're not going to use his name. We tried not to use his name. We'll just say he. We failed. So go ahead and tell that one.
Well, my mama, she's been gone a long time. She passed away in 1996. And my youngest son is now 30 years old. Mama used to play dominoes all the time. She'd go to the bar and she'd drink and she'd play dominoes, and she'd just beat these guys to no end with these dominoes, these old wooden dominoes. And she kept them inside of an old domino wooden box, you know, with a sliding lid on it. And
I know you know those, the sliding
she told
lid boxes.
Josh, "Now, Grandma's going to give these to you." Okay. So when Mama passed away, I made sure Josh got the dominoes. And to this day, no matter where we put those dominoes, we can put them in the cabinet. We can put them in the cabinet. We can put them in the curio box or whatever. And if Josh is having a really bad day, the dominoes appear on his bed or on his dresser. So how they get moved, I don't know. We don't have cameras in the house. I know it wasn't me. And my husband was too drunk to find the dominoes. And Josh wouldn't have done it. And he'd come in the living room and he said, "Mom, the dominoes are on my bed." So, well, that's Grandma letting you know everything's okay.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's really cool.
And to this day, he still has the dominoes.
Yeah. I think I've seen them.
Yeah.
Because I know this is a sliding box.
Yeah. It's a wooden box with a sliding lid on
Yeah.
it. But I believe in spirits, and I tell my grandchildren that when I pass away, I'm going to come back as a dragonfly. And not to be afraid of bugs, because I'm never going to always be gone. I'm always going to be there. See a dragonfly? It's just Grandma. Don't squish me.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. There's our hard open for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks everybody
Bye, guys.
for Mom coming in. So yeah,
That's a good one.
how cool is that?
That's a good one.
That's
cool.
It was just spur of the moment. I was just like, she was halfway through the story. I was like, stop. You got, I was like, you got 10 minutes? Can we go upstairs? I was like, I was like, can I record you? Is that okay? She's like, I don't care. I was like, well, maybe you'll get famous from it. I don't know. I got a feeling our viewers are gonna like her. So that's Mom, everybody.
That's really good.
Yeah. I do recall seeing the domino box. I always remember seeing the domino box in his room. And I have seen him on his bed. And I just assumed he was, fiddling with it or whatever. It's strange. It's
Turns out not.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Turns out not. That's wild.
Yeah.
I like that.
So thanks, Mom, for being our first interviewee for the podcast. She's kind of great. Aeon knows her.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
He's come over for Thanksgiving and everything. And yeah, she's traveling up the coast this week. She's in Rhode Island today. And yeah. So, listeners, if you're out there and you see a dragonfly, be friendly to it, or I will come and haunt you for the rest of my existence on this planet. Anyway, welcome Beyond the Shadows. This week we have the rapid fire episode. We usually do it on the last of the month. It is the first. I'm sure y'all won't mind a day late. You got anything you want to throw out there before we get into these vids?
No. I mean, I like the rapid fire episodes because we get to cover a bunch of individual things. We don't get too far into the backstory of any one of them. This is mostly our, quick, great or ain't kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I like because we get to cover a bunch of, videos or pictures or whatever. And there's some great stuff out there. There's also some really, really just terrible stuff. Which is also fun.
So the ones you sent me, I watched like one of them. So I am getting your videos through the TikTok on our official TikTok. So keep sending them there. And also, listeners, if you find a cool TikTok and you want us to talk about it on the show in a rapid fire episode, let me pull it up and tell you what our info is for the TikTok. I'm not 100% sure. We don't use it. We don't really use it a lot. We started posting and nobody reacted, so it's just like an intermediary for videos now. Gotta pull it up on my phone. We are at Beyond the Shadows Pod on TikTok. Again, our logo is the skulls. It's everywhere. So if you find a cool video, you want to send it to us, we'll bring it up and we'll give you a shout out on the show and we'll talk about your video. We try to do mostly TikToks, mostly for convenience sake, because we've said it before. I do all the pre and post stuff by myself, so this is the easiest way because TikToks are one of the few that they let you just download whatever you want. So yeah. So I am getting yours now. You were right. I had to go through and set some permissions with the friend account to get direct messages like that.
Okay, because I was trying to pull you up, like I typed you in and everything, or I typed us in and everything, and nothing came up, and I was like, so I just started sending them to yours directly.
So I got,
and then I found others on Instagram again.
I didn't
which I know aren't as helpful, but
maybe if we burn through these too fast, we'll pull up Instagram on the server here. But I think we've got somewhere between 15 and 20 for this week.
Oh, okay.
But
that'll be fine.
I started looking at yours and I watched one and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a blind react because you get a blind react to mine. Let me blind react to yours.
Okay.
There was one that I picked out because I followed it for a little while a couple weeks ago and turned out it was fake, so I just didn't even give it the time of day. I couldn't tell you which one it was off the top of my head. I see so many of them. Jesus Christ. Oh, so many TikToks.
Yeah. There's, and to be honest, when looking through TikTok specifically this week, a lot of the stuff that came up now on paranormal TikTok and spooky TikTok and all that stuff were not as good as the stuff that used to come up.
Oh yeah.
I think the sea is a wash in people wanting to have, you know, a video that people think is real.
Yeah.
And so I think the standard has come way down, even for the fakes.
And
The standards come like way down.
so like last week when we decided we're going to do a rapid fire, from that point up until an hour ago, I was looking for videos because there's so many, and most of them are trash. Like
Mm-hmm.
my biggest pet peeve is like, watch closely in the window, and you'll see it. Comment when you see it, and then you watch it for a few seconds and you realize it's only a 1-second video on a loop.
Yeah, it's just to get you to watch
And I'm
the
just like,
video
"These
to bring up their viewership.
Can't stand
Yeah.
it. Can't stand it. But I
Or
get
there
it.
was one that kept coming up where like, and these are the ones that I'm like immediately like, this is fake, because if you were actually scared you wouldn't have done it this way. But it'll have like the phone is set up on something like away from them, looking back at them
Yeah.
with something happening in the hallway next to them, and they're all like, I'm
Yeah.
like, so that's how you
Yeah.
decided to film it, was to make sure that you were in the shot for your reaction to the creepy thing
Yeah.
down the hallway. I'm like, that's your boyfriend in a costume.
Yeah. That was
Coming down
okay.
the
Yeah, that's
dimly lit hallway.
That's what it was. It was the I think it was the last one you sent me, the hat man, following that girl's boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Somebody had somebody had seen one of his older videos, had him dressed in a hat, and he just superimposed the two over.
Okay, I kind of wondered if it wasn't, just because, I mean, it looked, on the one hand, it reminded me of that dark shadowy thing of the girl in her basement practicing. So I sent it, but at the same time, it was so good. I was like, or it was so clear. The outlines of it were so clearly a dude. I was like, I feel like it's superimposed, but I'm just not gonna really pick into it too far. But I felt like it was not maybe legit.
We do have a few in here that are probably fake, but they're good. So we kept kept those in there. We're just gonna dive right the fuck in. Excuse me, I'm trying to call the language. Well, let's get these pictures out.
And there's a lot of creepy costume things, and there's a bunch of like
Yeah.
AI generated gruesome stuff, and I'm like, I mean, that's not really paranormal. It's cool, but it's not paranormal.
AI's getting good. So
Mm-hmm.
this is one that I had trouble saving because it wasn't actually a video; it was a slideshow. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. I love these. I've seen this before years ago.
Oh yeah, that's
But,
one that I sent.
Yeah, this is one that you sent, and I was like, "Cool, it's just a normal wedding." And
Yeah.
but then you see the other photo zoomed in here of the balcony.
Yeah. And there's all the guys in red and black hoods
Yeah, look,
standing along the balcony just behind like the divider. Yeah, of the villa between them and the wedding.
So this is
I don't know what this is about.
This is an old one. So this was
Yeah.
before AI, and that's why I kept it in here because I knew this was before AI. Yeah, look at that shit over there, man.
And I don't know what that's about. Like I have no idea, but it was so weird. I just
Yeah,
I had no idea what it was about. And there's no explanation.
No,
It's just the two photos.
yeah. I actually ran this through Google Lens to try to find something, and I found a bunch of articles written about it. You know, kind of what you expect. What is this mysterious group of people? You know, everything from Illuminati to satanic cults, and nobody was able to
Right.
give it. Nobody was like, "Here's the bride or the groom. Let's see what they had to say." So, we were kind of stuck with, you know, it's probably a Reddit photo.
Okay, so about the creepy wedding.
Take two.
I kind of felt like it was a at first whenever I saw it, I was like, oh, there's probably a reasonable explanation, right? Like they're probably part of, you know, the wedding. Like it's probably some themed thing. But when you look at it, like these people can't really see the folks on the balcony.
Yeah.
But the folks on the balcony are all definitely looking at them, which I guess is what makes it so weird.
Yeah, let me get
To me.
this. So the way I'm looking at this, like I'm
Yeah.
seeing like the smooth lines. I feel like this is
Mm-hmm.
AI touched up.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Because like look how clear this is, and how far
Yeah.
they had to zoom in.
Uh-huh.
Unless they had like original resolution.
And you know, they do have you know, the thing that actually partly the architecture and partly the costumes, it made me think of like maybe a wedding taking place during Carnival
Right.
in
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
But normally the Carnival costumes are like flamboyant and bright and like sequined and like you know
Yeah.
very like you know what I'm saying, like bright and cheery, and those are definitely like creepy and drag. Even though like even the folks whose costume is like a plague doctor, right,
Yeah.
with the nose and stuff, it looks very like it's full of sequins and like you know or like it's super shiny silk, you know.
Yeah.
They'll do like, but those look like weathered and
Old.
and
Yeah.
worn and old, yeah, and creepy.
So
So I didn't know what this was, but
I'm gonna throw my 2 cents at it, and just objectively looking at it, because you know I've done
Uh-huh.
photography enough. If I were to take this picture, I would have framed it like that.
right,
I wouldn't
Right.
have. I wouldn't have captured this balcony.
right, because you're also catching all the AC units and other stuff in the
Yeah.
picture that's not
So-
necessary to the wedding.
So you would try to get as much of this as you can, unless
Uh-huh.
unless maybe, because like look how close this guy is to the end of the frame. These people at the end of the frame. Turn the camera a little bit. You get everybody. So
Right. Yeah,
Piece-
it does seem weird if they didn't know, if those people weren't supposed to be there.
yeah, it's a little.
But then
too
it makes me
clean.
wonder, like, what are they supposed to be there for?
Right, yeah.
Why? Why?
So that was a good one. I've seen this one. Oh, geez, 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah, I had seen it before. I don't remember when, but when I saw the first picture, I didn't recognize it. When I saw the close up of the folks on the back balcony, I was like, "Oh right, I remember this." But
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was then either.
Yeah, it's just this is a little too clear for me compared to the others. So
Yeah.
this feels AI touched, but that's okay because AI will do what it can with what's there. And if it was like, I don't see anything that's like distorted in a weird way.
No, I didn't see any artifacts or anything. I mean, since it's a still picture, those could also be just like, you know, that could be a separate thing out there. There could be mannequins. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
if for all we know, that could have been a theme they wanted for the wedding.
yeah, or that may have been where they were like, maybe the after party is inside that little courtyard they were there. Like,
Yeah,
you know, I don't know. I don't know.
there's a bunch of unanswered questions, but it's a cool picture nonetheless because it precedes AI, and I can attest to that because it's an old one. I've seen it before, but it's a good one. It's a good one. We're gonna try to. Some of these have audio, some of them don't. We'll watch them one time through without the audio, and if we feel like we need audio for reference, we'll go back and watch it. So I guess we'll just start here at the bottom and see what we got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's coming up.
We need audio for this.
Is it? Slow down. Way down. Way down. Don't do drugs.
It's straight.
That's a real fucking person. Go.
Oh my.
Yeah. Slow down.
So
Real fucking person. Go.
it's a real fuck. So this is a weird one, man. I don't think it's a skinwalker. Probably just a tweaker, but
Yeah, it looks like a tweaker in a dress.
it's like she just stands there until after the car stops.
Until they stop. Yeah. And she's holding something.
Yeah, it's just weird.
And I did see a bunch of stuff that was like, oh, Skinwalker.
A lot of
You know, I see a bunch of those.
Skinwalker's a theme right now. Everybody's into it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call this a skinwalker. Probably, poor girl's probably just got a really bad haircut. If
I mean,
if her hair
she
wasn't
is dressed
so weird,
strangely and carrying weird stuff.
yeah, like her arms full. And the weird thing is, she just stands there until after they stop. That's what gets me.
After they stop and spotlight her. Yeah. And she's barefoot.
Yeah, it's a
Carrying a charcuterie board.
yeah, it's definitely weird. But then she like covers her face
mean-
too. Oh yeah, I need to give credit. This
Mhm.
is at Pew Cake Official on TikTok. It's It's strange. It's very strange. I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah, can you zoom in on her face?
I could try.
Are you able to?
Let me try to catch a good frame here.
That's pretty clear. Is it? I'm not even sure it's a her, to be honest. I'm just going based on the clothing. No.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better. It's
I think that's a dude.
it. Maybe it's a. Is it me? Is that a mustache?
I can tell if that's a mustache or just the shadow of the lip, but almost no eyebrows.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And the hairline cuts back weird. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I mean, it's, and like you said, that it's just standing there still until they spotlight it, and then it's all. I'll just start walking now.
Barefoot. Yeah, absolutely
Yeah,
barefoot.
barefoot too. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
the both of us have spent enough time in Arkansas to know that if you live in Arkansas long enough, you're going to be barefoot whenever you can be. So that's not. I wouldn't call it strange, but it does add a little bit of air mystery to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a weird video.
So they slowed down, which gives me the vibes that they passed, turned around, and came back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's
Because they were recording way before they got there.
Yeah, because they had already seen it. I'm with you. I don't know about Skinwalker, but definitely creepy in the middle of the night.
Ugh.
You're like, go.
The more I look at it, the more I'm like, that sucks if it's just a girl waiting on somebody to pick her up for a party, right?
I mean, I don't think it's that kind of party.
Probably more like an abandoned trailer in the middle of the woods kind of party where everybody can pass out.
Yeah, where everybody joins on Craigslist
Ugh,
kind of party.
Yeah.
Back page.
Oh no. I didn't even know Craigslist was still live until a couple months ago. I thought Craigslist went down.
No, they just took off all the things that everybody knew Craigslist for. They just took all that stuff off of the back pages, and you can't, it's not there. So then, yeah, people definitely used it a lot less. Because, you have a less sketchier way to buy stuff called, Facebook Marketplace if you really want to buy stuff locally. Where like their profile's hooked to something that has to have a phone number and email, and, whereas Craigslist is just literally like picking up
anybody.
The want ads from some local paper.
Yeah. Sorry, my computer's trying.
Yeah, the address I put in there is not the address. That's just the start of the spoken directions. You start from there, and you're gonna go down the nearest road that doesn't look like a road.
And follow the green arrows spray painted on the sidewalk.
Yeah, exactly. When you start to hear the screaming, you're getting close.
Yeah, it reminds me of the first real party I was invited to. Geez, what's that over there where the old drive-in movie theater is?
Mm-hmm.
They were like, go up, you know where the movie theater is? I was like, yeah. They're like, go down that road about a mile, and you'll see a barn on the left. Take a left at the barn, you'll go down about 2.5 miles, you see an old oak tree with a big branch hanging over the road. Take it right there, you go down about 1/4 mile, you see a broke down tractor, keep going straight. Now if you hit a river and a bridge, you've gone too far, turn around, go back. You're looking for a yellow house on the side of the field, and there's a green, and I'm just like, well, hold on, I gotta write this shit down, right? And me and the homies,
It's like you don't have an address.
right. So like me and the homies loaded up in a car, and we drove around the countryside over there by that movie theater for hours looking for this party. because it was our first party we got invited to. We were like, we gotta go. You know how it was getting invited to your first party.
Yeah.
And I mean, we drove around forever. Finally, we just said screw it. One got a bottle of vodka and went home.
We used to hang about 100 glow sticks from this one tree that was the last paved road that you'd hit before you got out into Hog Ridge Hollow.
Yeah.
And we threw parties out there in Durham. And so that was always our thing. Like we'd crack up like 100 of those like roadside caution ones that
Yeah.
were like a foot long.
Yeah.
We'd crack like 100 of those and hang them from the tree so that as you're coming on it, we'd be like, when you see, the tree with all the abandoned glow sticks, that's your turn. And like, what's next? It's like, just keep driving the dirt roads until you hear the music.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then you get a phone call. You're like, I think this road ends in the creek. No, you have to drive across the creek.
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to drive through the creek.
I hated those.
That's really yeah. I was like, that's really a road. It's just been washed out for 30 years.
Yeah.
So I don't think my car can make it across it. Well, I mean,
You want to party or not?
I mean, my two-door sports car made it across. I mean, I don't have a skid pan anymore, but it made it across. I think you'll figure it out.
I do not miss directions. Now I'm like, look, what's your address? People start giving me like verbal directions.
Right.
I'm like, Google Maps is on my phone, bro.
No.
Just tell me the address.
Or shoot me a ping or something.
Right? Yeah.
Something like I don't need
drop a pin. Something.
Yeah, I don't need your janky ass verbal
Oh
directions.
God, I don't miss that at all. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we get next. All right, so I'll give you a little. I've read a little bit about this because this original video came from Reddit. Nobody will say where this is at, but they say it's a popular abandoned place. But it's got walls all the way around it, lots of tunnels, and you see this little opening here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only opening to get in, unless you know the people that own the building. So people will try to climb through this opening. It doesn't work. It's small. It's like 6 inches, right?
Yeah.
So people like to put, drop their phone in there on a string and, take pictures or video. So this guy,
Oh, gotcha.
this guy turned his flash on his phone and put it up in the opening for a second and check this out. Oh, we should switch to, let me switch to, we're fine.
Switch the grid.
Yeah, we're fine. We'll leave the grid the way it is. So check this out.
That's some iron on them doors.
Oh, you see it?
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh.
And let me restart it with audio because he's like, oh, nothing there. I guess we'll just go home.
Flash is on. All right, let's take a look. Anything's in there. I guess not.
Did it seem like it almost came up
Yeah, like,
at the screen just
like it walked
seconds
up
before he took it down?
It walked up a couple steps.
Huh. No, play the very end again though. It seems like it almost instantly is there near the hole. Watch real close. So there it is, and then as he takes it down.
Oh, it rushed. It rushed it.
Yeah, it looked like it rushed the hole. Yeah.
Oh shit.
See?
What?
See? Yeah. Look at that. It's like it was gonna grab the phone.
This was my video and I didn't see it.
Dude, that's so good. Put it up on the grid. Change the grid.
Okay,
Change the
we're
grid so
changing.
people can
We're
see it.
changing grid. We got
For the people. For the people. This is a good one.
We gotta do it for the people.
This is a good one. Oh, I like that. That's great. I mean, it was good enough that you see the cat eye looking, nocturnal eyes in the background.
Okay,
but-
hold on. I gotta.
Dude.
Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine.
Oh, don't you hate that when people move their camera too soon? Damn.
Okay, we're going frame by frame here.
Okay.
Oh.
Then as he starts to bring it down.
Oh, it's moving fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. What?
Shit. Oh, it's right
Yeah,
there.
See?
Oh.
See? Look at that.
Oh God, it's close.
Look at that. Look at that.
What?
And so I'm just.
Oh,
See? Look at that.
what the fuck?
Look at that. Right? What,
What
the,
the
fuck?
fuck is
Look at that, dude.
You
Dude.
cannot see that when the video is playing.
No, I mean you get a sense that it happens, but
You
yeah,
get
when
a
you slow it down frame by frame.
You
Isn't
get
that
a
nuts?
frame. That's it.
Dude, it moves up so fast.
Okay, I hate.
Okay, now check this out.
I hate to be the guy, but it looks like Freddy Fazbear.
So, oh, does it? From the Night at Freddy's?
look at it. Look at him. Got the hat and everything.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. Okay, but you know that Night at Freddy's thing is based on an SCP.
Yes.
So,
Oh, that's good. We're gonna have to use this for the thumbnail,
dude.
dude. Oh,
that's so fast.
you getting?
It comes up so fast. Even if that's a fake, how would you do that? Yeah, it gave me goosebumps.
You getting it?
Yeah, it gave me goosebumps. Once you slowed it down frame by frame, I was like, I knew it.
Let's
I'm not wrong.
let's watch at full speed again.
Okay.
Oh, it
Dude,
comes up fast.
it's so good.
So even if
It's
that is a
so
fake, that's
good.
good.
Ugh, I'm not sure how you would fake that
Wow. All right.
and get the timing like that.
Fuck, man. Sorry. I'm sorry to use language, but that was good.
That was good. That's a good one. I like that. I mean, I want to call that real.
So do I. My heart wants to know it's real. It really does.
Yeah.
One more time. I just want to see it one more time.
One more time. Wow.
I was like, cool, creepy eyes in the distance. Yeah, great. I did not see the run up. I didn't. That's good. That's good.
So fast.
Oh man, that's good. Oh jeez, I had to check my phone to make sure I didn't wake up my wife. I got loud, man. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right, one more time.
It's gonna be our best one of the night.
Oh yeah, there's something that moves fast. So
Dude, that's so
let's
good.
hit it with the audio one more time because I want to hear what he says. I feel,
Yeah, because he's not looking at the phone.
no, he can't.
Flash is on. Alright, let's take a look.
What do you think's in there?
I don't know. Dude, I guess nothing.
Yeah, he said, dude, there's nothing. Weird.
Dude, I like that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I like that one
That
a
was
lot.
a good one. All right. So this one's probably fake, but it gave me the chill bumps, and it's good.
Oh yeah, I think I saw this one.
It's got good audio. The reason I feel like it's good is because this kid is authentically fucking scared. Excuse me, this kid is authentically scared because I remember being this scared, and I made the same sounds.
What? What the hell is wrong with you? No!
Yeah.
So what is a Wendigo?
Wendigo, it's like Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
Traditionally, Wendigo is like more like a Yeti.
Okay.
Doesn't look like a Wendigo to me.
No,
Ugh.
it looks like a.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I guess.
Look like
I guess maybe.
looks like it's got something like long fingers or something swinging.
You know what it looks like? It looks like that one If you watch
The Village.
Attack on Titan,
Oh.
Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
the monkey looking one with the long arms that crushes the rocks and then throws them like shrapnel.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. It's the long arms and round body and kind of
It's like
smallish head.
It's like Wolverine wearing a black cape.
Right.
See the claws?
Yeah, I think I saw that. Did I send this one or did you happen to grab this one? Because I saw this
I
one.
think I grabbed it.
Okay. I just didn't send it because the end of it just ends so
Yeah.
abruptly.
Yeah, it could go
It
either
was
way.
like, if you were filming it, why'd you stop?
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is maybe it's edited. Like maybe they took out the part where they ran away screaming, or the dad ran up. It's creepy, no matter how you cut it. It's creepy.
It is.
Yeah. It gives Village vibes to me.
Yeah. Yeah, the costumes in the village.
Yeah,
The village was good.
Village was good. I love it. I love M. Night Shyamalan, or as we used to call him, M. Night Shyamalan and Ding Dong.
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan and Ding Dong.
He's got a series out now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hesitant because it looks a little too Hollywooded up to me.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I just noticed it. I was like, oh, everybody's doing a series now.
Ooh, okay.
Next there's gonna be a Michael Bay series. It's just explosions.
Yeah, just serious explosion. Cars blowing up and flipping.
It's just no storyline. No storyline, just massive explosions with lots of things
and
blowing through the air.
The end will be the Earth exploding.
Yeah. And be like, that's the end of the series, folks. We're out of things to blow up. We literally blew all the things up.
We blew up the planet. It's gone now.
Yep.
So this one, usually I can look at a video and know that it's faked.
Mm-hmm.
The movement is good, but it comes back to the camera angle. Why is there a camera sitting here? But I mean, fisheye lens. It could be it could be a security camera. But
yeah, and it looks like a night security camera from this. I mean, a lot of a group that I belong to. I mean, this is just a recent thing that somebody showed. They're also German Shepherd owners like myself, and happened to get their Shepherd from the same guy.
Yeah.
And they always post videos, and they're like, we were having trouble figuring out who was peeing in the living room. And so they had set up a camera at night.
Yeah.
And to figure out which one of their 4 of these giant German Shepherds they had that was peeing in the living room. And it looked like this.
Okay. Well, I mean,
it was all black and white like this because it was at night.
So I guess it could be security camera, but yeah, it's.
And maybe they're hearing weird shit at night.
Yeah, maybe they put it up because they're hearing weird stuff. So I want to play audio with this one.
Mm-hmm.
This one got me.
Out of nowhere, the attic door opens by itself. A box falls down.
Oh.
Then the ladder extends downward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the most recent footage, captured in June 2022, things seem to have escalated. It's the middle of the afternoon when this happens.
What flavor do you want?
Ooh.
Gerbil. Hey. Yeah. Hey. No.
Watching that again, the chair seems to move all on its own.
Gerbil. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Then a knife flies across the room.
Oh.
No.
I didn't see the knife.
I didn't see. Oh, there it is.
The OP says this was the final straw and they left the house immediately and haven't been back since.
Yeah, so I didn't see it until he circled it.
Yeah.
All right, let's kill this audio. We've heard it once. That's enough.
It's a crocodile hunter of paranormal stuff in Australia.
See if we can catch it leaving.
I guess I didn't see where the knife came from. See, I don't even see it when you're going frame by frame.
Yeah. Oh, look. Right here, this cabinet.
The cabinet door?
Yeah, the cabinet opens too.
Yeah. Is that where it comes out of?
I don't know.
I don't see the knife.
I don't either. Maybe it's... So there's something right there. Just a smudge.
Mm-hmm.
That could be it.
I mean, I'm not really seeing... I mean, I see the circle, but I'm not really seeing the knife.
I mean, there's something there. Definitely, because you hear it.
Yeah, you hear
Its own.
Clatter.
Terrible.
Afternoon when this happens.
What flavor do you want?
Terrible.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, there's a cabinet open.
Watching that
Oh,
again.
yeah. Right at the end of that clip, you could hear the metal clang.
Mm-hmm.
Watching that again. The
Yeah, I wish we could have got the original video.
Yeah, it's hard to see the...
Like, I don't see...
It's very hard to see the knife. But the chair turning and the cabinet snapping open, like it snaps open pretty loud.
Yeah. I don't see it. I don't even see anything that could be... Well...
No,
This is the only frame.
I don't see anything.
There's just a faint smudge right there. Movement.
Huh.
That's the only thing I see flying through the air. There's something. I'll give him that. There's something flying.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. There's 2 frames. See it now?
Mm.
We grab those 2 frames again. There you go.
No, I mean it's kind of small on my screen.
Yeah,
so
it's small on my
you can see
screen.
it.
That's a weird one. I actually didn't see the second half of that video when I saved it. That's
I mean, I even
good.
like the attic door opening.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly because the box falls and then it's a long time, or relatively long time for the stairs to open down onto it.
The
I
movement
really like
is
that.
good. Oh, did you see the orb?
Where?
Right there. Oh, I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it. It's gonna be right here. Watch right here.
Okay.
It's part of the wall. Whip.
No.
There it is.
Oh yeah. It's like 4 pixels wide.
Yeah, it's a little
I
bitty
see
bit,
it.
but it's an orb for sure. Where'd it go? There it is.
You know, even the box falling down the stairs, like the stairs fall open, and then it's a while before the box falls out.
Which is weird.
Yeah, which is weird because it seems like it's not the thing that made the stairs come down.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, even with the thing clattering across the stairs, it falls. There's nothing, and then the stairs flip out.
Oh, there was another orb. Oh, several orbs. Whoa, shit. Okay. Hold on. Pause that. Right, so flip out. Right there.
Oh yeah, I saw it shoot right at the stairs
Right
from
there.
out of the screen. Yeah.
So there's one.
Yeah, there's a streak of it. Yeah, I see that too.
Oh, there you go. Very top.
Where's it at? Oh yeah, yeah, I see it. Yeah, it streaks across the top.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
There we go. Oh yeah, well, that's a cool one. I like that. I didn't see the second half of that video when I saved it, so I'm happy with that one. Yeah, the movement is good.
That is a weird spot for a camera in the house, but again,
Yeah.
it seems like they've been experiencing things, so
Yeah.
maybe they had it. Maybe they had it there for that reason. Seems like. Because she seemed like she recognized that something was going on.
Yeah. Like she says babe,
And
she calls out to
was
him,
it-
babe.
Yeah. And then he sees the thing and ducks.
Mm-hmm.
And even her reaction, you know, when she's like, no,
Yeah.
like
That seems authentic.
like it's a recurrence. Yeah, and like it's a recurrence. Like it's not the first time she's seeing something go on in the house. Because I think the first time, well, it's usually scary. You often see a lot of fascination and like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you know, kind of stuff. But she's like already on her way on the exit.
Yep.
She's like, no, to hell with this. I'm out. And she's already trying to get out the other door.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome.
Welcome. Hello. Hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
We
all peed.
we
And we're all...
we peed.
We peed.
We peed all over the place. All right, so we've got 8 more.
So now that we've dealt with the Australians...
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little distracted by having to use the bathroom. That is a good video because a lot of times when you get videos that have ghost activity, poltergeist stuff like that, the movements are
Mhm.
real slow and kind of jittery, like it feels like somebody pulling on it with a fishing line. But that one,
Mm-hmm.
everything moves with purpose. It feels right.
Yeah, it was... Yeah, it was very...
Especially
It
that,
was very good.
like the ladder movements.
Yeah, the ladder got me.
Yeah.
The ladder flipping open after nothing's really disturbed it.
Yeah.
And, you know, even the angle that it's got to be sitting at when it folds down, I'm like, it doesn't just flip out. It's not,
Yeah.
you know, that got me.
Yeah,
I like.
Yeah, those things are spring loaded. They're meant to hold shut.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right, I think we're getting into the ones you sent now.
Okay. Some of them may even be good.
I don't remember what this one. Okay, yeah. Just watch.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah, the
well, there he is again.
and it might be superimposed, but
Oh, yeah, that's fake.
oh, there you go. Yeah, it's fake. I didn't see that part.
I didn't see the end.
I didn't
either.
watch it all the way through. I didn't watch it all the way through.
I was like, oh, that's good. That looks good. I was like, cool.
Until that.
Spooky, sure.
Yeah.
Looks great up until the
Yeah, I
ending.
didn't watch it all the way through
Shoulda-
before I sent it. Yeah,
shoulda left
even
the
that
ending out,
even
buddy.
that second part. Yeah, and then it runs. Yeah, runs out of the glass.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
I don't know about that.
Step
Yeah.
your game up. Not you, the guy making
It's
the
a-
videos.
It's a bad spandex suit.
Yeah. Oh, so this is one I pulled. So this is called.
Oh, I
Call-
like that.
Yeah. Angel traveling a power line. That's what they call it.
Ooh.
Angel riding bolt is what they say.
Hmm. Huh. And then all the power goes out.
Yeah. So even if that is
and
fake,
security lights come on.
it's done well.
Yeah, I like this reverse.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, if it is faked, it's
It's good.
that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And it's going from transformer to transformer. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that is wild. Is its hand out
I can't tell. Like maybe just
towards the camera?
just in. I feel like it's just in front of him. Oh, there's a little bit of movement there. Like he turns a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Looks a little like Obi-Wan Kenobi, the older one.
yeah. It sadly it does.
And the wings that later form into like almost like a lens flare.
Yeah.
Whenever they sort of fold up at the end. That's really cool. I like that.
It's like
I like
say,
that a lot.
If if it's fake, it's a good one.
I mean, I definitely don't think that the power surge running through the line is faked.
Yeah.
Like, the glowing orb and then it blows out and the sparks. That doesn't look faked. But whether they superimpose if they superimpose another image on it, it's really good.
Yeah. Somebody get their shit down. It was good.
Yeah, that's wild. I really like that one.
Yeah. So I grabbed it. This one's one of mine.
Huh.
Faux show.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. So yeah, it's got to be yours. I like that one a lot. And I like that the power.
It doesn't give me the chills or anything, but it was
no, because it doesn't seem creepy, but it definitely seems legit.
It's good enough that
got a
it made
legit
me
feel to
go,
it.
huh? How could they have done that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd at least have to start with a real video of a
Yep.
Power surge running down a line. And it seems like the right colors. Like, have you ever watched a transformer explode
So like
in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
It's like pinks and blues and oranges and stuff, kind of like weird colors for light when the transformer blows out.
So that's what gets me is the color changes in the Angel according to the color of the flaring.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like it's a little bit better.
Maybe that's why it seems so real. Because
Yeah. Especially right there at the end.
And that turquoise too, that was the color we'd like during ice storms and stuff.
Yep.
There was a really bad one in Fayetteville one year, and had to have been 08 or 09, something like that. But we kept hearing the explosions of the transformers as the lines got crossed, as trees were taking them down.
Yeah.
And I remember I went out into the neighborhood, and you just look up because there's snow everywhere.
Yeah.
And you just look up and you'd see like a turquoise, flash go off, turquoise and pink flash go off, and then hear the boom and you'd be like, oh, that was a transformer like 2 streets over.
Yep.
And that's what this makes me think of, especially with that, it's like I said, it's like pink and turquoise.
They got the colors right. It was
Yeah.
It's good enough.
Wow. Huh. All right.
So this reminds me, and this will tell you how horrible of a person I am. So, so my wife was a teacher, and I used to work nights. So what I would do is when I got home from work, she would be leaving for work. And so we would chat a little bit, 5-10 minutes before she'd leave out in the yard. And we're out in the yard, and I live in the hood, so we heard some loud pops, thinking it was gunshots, which was at the time kind of normal. And then I heard a lot of it sounded like somebody welding. And I looked up, and right over my fence, I saw the transformer blow up right across the street. Boom, same colors. So,
yeah.
And she's like, well, I gotta go. I was like, all right, I'm gonna call the power company. So she leaves, and I get power company on the phone, and I'm walking up to the gate, open up the gate, because my gate's in the front of my house. Open up the gate, walk out, and I look up, and the transformer's smoking, and there's a squirrel hanging from the line. Just dangling, right? By like by 1 foot. And I still have the video. It was like 30 minutes later, power company shows up, and dude's got this big long 30-foot pole, and he's poking at the dead squirrel trying to get it down.
Oh my god.
And finally the squirrel falls and does like a triple axle, lands on the ground. He reconnects and just drives away.
Damn.
I may or may not have edited the squirrel falling in slow motion. It was already dead.
Damn.
Don't you shame me. I'll never forget that though. That was the good stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah. Just when you lose power, nothing else to do, right?
Right.
Yeah, all right. Now we're getting into yours. Yeah, we're gonna play some audio in this one. I heard a little bit of the audio and I was like, this is the one that I stopped. I was like, yeah, we just need to watch these live because I need to get a good honest reaction to these.
Oh yeah. I remember this one. Yeah, what is that? Eating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start that over because I need to see that again. I love that.
Yeah.
I love the eating. Oh, right there.
Yeah. Some stretchy piece of meat. What gets me is that, like, it's just sitting there and it looks like a dude hunched over, and then it sort of straightens its back and those like stubby wings come out.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Stretch.
Ugh.
Yeah. And then they run.
And then there's the second thing.
And there it is. Yeah.
Oh.
And there it is.
Oh, wait, get that frame. Oh,
There it is. Yeah.
little bastard move fast.
I'm not even sure where they are in this. It looks like a Badlands sort of
Yeah, somewhere in the
thing, like
in
a
the
desert thing, but
So I don't know what comes after this. I didn't watch the whole thing.
I haven't either.
Let's see what comes next.
I saw that first thing and I was like, that's it. That's the one.
Stand.
Then
You hit the little arrow.
Siapa engkau? Allahu Akbar. Aku berpada. Auzubi kalimatil
this is somewhere in Vietnam.
Siapa engkau? Siapa engkau? Wih, tangan dia hitam. Allahu Akbar. Berkau tolong. Subhanallah. Teruskan, weh. Allahu Akbar. Siapa engkau, ya jin? Weh, adakah engkau manusia?
No, I keep hearing Akbar. He's saying God. So,
Is he?
yeah.
Oh, so maybe it's in the Middle East?
Adakah engkau manusia? Allahu Akbar.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What are we looking at, bro?
I have no idea. This looks like bad horror movie stuff right here.
Yeah.
That first one.
Unlock your fucking door, bro. Oh, food delivery.
Delivery.
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Feels like it's ripe for a jump scare.
Yeah.
Sorry, lambat. Kau tengok lama thank you support invoice aku support kat dalam. Kau check betul tak aku check banyak kali kan.
Oh, jeez.
Betul. Thanks support Thanks. Tu aku tahu. Apa yang aku cakap kau pasti aku lambat. Dia cakap.
That's the whole video. Just people delivering food. The end. Bleep. Okay, I work DoorDash enough. This is making me sad. Let's see what else they got.
Aku kat Uti. Aku tadi tu aku dah plan order aku nak hantar lain semua bini dia aku macam push back. Sorry aku kesian kau balik kerja apa.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm following.
Kasih review. Bye.
Yep. Call it.
Jump scare.
Jump scare. Guy in a tent.
Hello?
feel a jump scare coming?
Yeah, I feel a jump scare coming.
Okay.
Cop.
He got a little dog with him?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's monster food for sure.
Yep.
He's like, I'm not sleeping the rest of the night.
Nope.
He said, nope. 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 Nope.
Nope.
Dog seems pretty chill.
Hello.
Yeah, I feel like that dog would be reacting. Oh. Spoke too soon. It's a good dog.
Hello? Hello?
That's your jump scare.
I mean, I guess it's just the creepy noise.
Yeah. Kind of a
Okay, well,
letdown.
the first one seemed good. The second one seemed like, yeah, the second one seemed like a made for TikTok,
Yeah.
Jump scare thing. And the third one is just creepy, but with no resolution.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Of dude in the woods with his dog.
It's 2024.
And the dog
man.
seemed very unconcerned about it.
I mean, you and I
But I
both
like
have
that
owned
one.
dogs before. If there's any kind of sound, they are active. They are up.
Yeah, Gus would not be chill. Gus would not be chill if there was a noise like that in the dark. Though he is also, it's weird. He acts like a real tough ass like all the time until something scary or creepy actually happens, and then he's like whining and behind me. I'm like, that's not helpful. that's not big dog shit. What are you doing? Like, he'll go out in a like the deer sleep out in the front yard a lot. So if I take him out in the middle of the night and he gets around, like, they'll stay still until he gets around too close to him, and they'll like shift in the leaves and he'll like go like bolting for the front door. I'm
Yeah.
like, you coward.
Yeah.
It's a deer. Like, you can even smell them and you're scared. I can't smell them and I know it's a deer.
Yeah. My mom's dog walked up on my cat while she was in the litter box, and she did not have it. And all she did was a little quick, and her dog just ran off in the other room. Poor baby. Those were okay. Yeah.
Well, that video starts out great.
Yeah.
And then it kind of fizzled out.
Well, it was still good nonetheless. What we got next? Oh, the knocking video.
Okay, so we got a lady in a bedroom.
So I saw about half of this. This is great.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get audio for this.
I really don't think I'm ever gonna be able to escape this shit. Listen to it.
Oh yeah. I remember this. Dude opens the closet door and the
And this is
knocking
my whole
stops.
closet right here. It's my kitchen. Okay, so it seems to be wanting to happen now more in the afternoon, but just to prove that there's nothing there. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick it apart just a little bit, but it's in a good light. when he opens the door, it stops, but when he closes the door again, it's the same sound. So it automatically it feels like it's the same door being beat on. So even if he's like, this guy's got to be an audio engineer to be able to pick out those kinds of details.
Listen to it. Listen to that pounding. Jesus. I mean, this is my whole closet right here. It's my kitchen.
Same rattle.
Yeah, it sounds
Okay,
like
so
that door
it
being
seems to
banged.
be wanting to happen now more in the afternoon, but just to prove.
And it does get louder when it gets over it.
Yeah. There. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Oh, he put a camera in the closet. Oh.
Yep. And just opens.
Cool.
I am finally back to my apartment after the...
PSA. I got a PSA for everybody. All right. If you're living in a place and this is happening, that's your sign. Get out of there. Move. Because no matter...
Move out or be another mysterious murder in a big city.
No matter what you do, nothing's going to stop this. Unless you're a Catholic priest trained in exorcisms and you've got a squirt gun full of holy water. You're not going to stop it. Get out. If you get weird stuff, I dated a girl for a while before I met my wife. And she had showed me all these videos of like toys that like when you interacted with them, they would light up and move. She's just sitting on her bed, toys coming to life and moving across the floor while she's sitting there.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm like, why don't you just leave? She's like, well, I like the house. Like, well, all right, well.
So funny.
There's your options.
Funny story. You know, Paul, you know, we've mentioned a couple times, Paul, my husband, is a priest. And we've recently had, you know, a bunch of stuff go on at the law office, not particularly paranormal, but one of the employees, you know, likes to light candles and stuff like that. She's very much into spiritualism and that sort of thing. And she kept saying to me and to him, you know, hey, you know, it seems like there's some really bad energy in the place. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, it's a stressful work environment. Like, get over it.
Right.
Like, that's how it is. Like, it's just like that. And, you know, she kept saying, like, no, look, like, really, like, you know, it just seems like there's just, like, really bad energy in here. Like, she's, you know, she had my husband make her holy water, like, the whole thing.
Wow.
And he's like, all right, look, he's like, what are you gonna do with the holy water? Like, what are you planning to do with it? He's like, I'll make it. He's like, it doesn't bother me, but like, why do you want it? And, you know, at first she was just like, oh, well, it's for like personal protection. And then finally she was like, look, could you do like a blessing on the office? And he's like, all right, well, look, he's like, I will do it. He's like, but here's the thing you need to know about this. He's like, it seems like, at least, every time I do one, like do a real, you know, four corners blessing of every, you know, every room in a structure and then the whole structure. He's like, you will find that wherever this bad energy is residing, whether, you know, a person or a, you know, in our case, it could be a client, it could be whatever it is,
Right.
will show itself in spectacular fashion, and then they will leave. He's like, I'm not gonna tell you what it will be. He's like, because I don't know. You're the one feeling it. I'm not, you know.
Right.
I don't know what it is that you're feeling. And so he does it over the weekend when nobody's there. Like, does the whole deal, like every room, you know, closets, four corners, every room, and then goes outside and does the whole thing of the whole building.
Mm-hmm.
And then that next week, an employee that we've had trouble with for a long time. Both, you know, I think they may have some, you know, some unresolved personal issues or whatever. Anyway, they started to get more agitated over that week than they normally ever are.
Yeah.
Over like nothing. Like, there's nothing new. And then at the end of the week, we came in and all their stuff in their office was packed up, all their personal stuff, and the key was left on the thing, and they have not answered a single phone call since.
Wow. Well,
Weird.
Yeah.
Super weird.
It moved on to somebody else.
Yeah. And no joke, the office has actually been calmer and nicer. Weirdly.
Well,
yeah.
That's a nice segue into I was wanting to bring this
and
up.
Nobody knew and nobody knew that he had gone and done that over the weekend. He was the only one there.
Interesting.
He didn't tell anybody he was doing that. Yeah, just me.
So we talked about this after we stopped recording last week.
Okay.
But I wanted to bring it up for the sake of recording. You know, it's halfway interesting. Let's go ahead and tell them about it. We've had weird stuff happening. So for our listeners, you know, we talk about paranormal. We talk about ghosts and UFOs, everything. We don't, you know, we'll talk about everything. Between the two of us, we've had a lot of weird stuff happening. And, you know, I think we had even said, you know, are we letting this weird energy affect us? So.
Oh yeah, so we've had a bunch of weird stuff like
yeah,
in our actual lives.
Yeah.
And we were debating whether or not is it that we're just in that headspace so we're noticing things that seem weird, or is it that, you know, because we're talking about it all the time, that you're sort of inviting that sort of stuff into your life. And folks, you know, like folk healers and priests and stuff would say, oh well, you're talking about it, and so I mean, I don't want to use the like cliche term you're manifesting it, but you're inviting that energy in. And it has seemed like ever since we started this that we've had a lot of odd things happen.
So I'll say mine. So I vape a lot. You guys see me. I've got 2 flavors in front of me. I'm always vaping. Especially at work. When I'm at work, I vape constantly because I can't drink in the job, so I gotta have something. And I had a blue one. So this week I got a yellow and pink. These are my new flavors. So I had a blue one. It came up missing at work, and my work is like 5 miles away. I went outside, I vaped a little bit, came back in, I lost it while I was working. And we had a big truck come down my street last week. If you remember, we almost had to cancel last week because of it. Big truck come down, knocked everybody's power lines down. And I go outside, start my generator. I run extension cords. I plug in my freezer and I plug in my fridge. You know, that's all I wanted to plug in. And when I moved my fridge, I found my blue vape underneath my fridge. So
and you said it can't get back there by being slid under from the front. You'd have to actually move the fridge and put it back there and slide the fridge back in place.
Yeah, there's a guard in the front of the fridge to keep stuff from sliding underneath. So this is, you know, like...
And those are pretty fat.
It's like an inch thick. And the opening, I measured it, is like 3/16 of an inch from the floor to the bottom of the fridge. I mean, that's tiny.
Yeah, nowhere near
tiny.
Space. Yeah.
Like, if I took my glasses off and slid them on the ground, they would slide underneath there. Tiny. So, I don't know how that got under there. And then I lost 10 pairs of socks. Did I tell you that?
Mm-mm.
I think it was the next day. So, with my new job, I went ahead and started doing ankle socks because I wear shorts now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bought a bunch of really, you know, athletic ankle socks. And they're black. And I bought a 12-pack. One pair I threw away because there were holes in them. And the pair I was wearing the day I came home from work was in the laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Woke up the next day, couldn't find a single pair. I lost 10 pairs of socks. Still haven't found them. It's been over a week. I don't know where they went. 10 pairs of socks.
I guess I told you about mine, right?
Yeah.
The missing object issue. So in my studio when I paint, because that's my real, I guess, claim to fame is painting, artistic painting. And, you know, my studio is by no means like, you know, like categorized, German perfection. Like it's not,
Yeah.
it's not like that. But there's one thing that I always leave the same, and it's the stuff around the painting I'm working on. So all my paint tubes are on the floor underneath, the whatever big painting I'm working on, and then in front of it I have 2 stools, like they're like fold out stools that I use for live performance. They like collapse down into a puck, and you can extend them out. I have those 2 stools. One normally has all the brushes, and then one has the water and like my mixing palette knife and a couple of the brushes I use less, right? So it's those 2 stools are sit in front of me, and then I either have my chair or I have a lower bench that I bring up for the low sections. So at the end of the day, I clean up my stuff. I throw the palettes behind me, my painting palettes behind me on the table, and then the brushes all sit out there to dry, and the palette knife is there to dry as well. And it's the same one I've been using for like 7 years. Same one. It's just a simple wood handle. I got it at Hobby Slobby, and it's super flexible, little like elongated eye shape thing, right? So it's flexible and I can smush the paint together. So I went in there last weekend and I got everything ready, and I even put the paint on the palette, and then I'm like, I go to reach for it and it's not there. And I'm like, oh well, first I was like, well, I probably maybe I set it down in the other room, though I don't take that stuff out of the like painting room that I made where I can spray paint and do everything and not like affect the building. But I looked anyway, and I looked everywhere, and even though the place is not super organized, there's not that much stuff in there. Like it's not like I have like boxes of things where things could be. Everything is like on shelves, and it's like out where you can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have equipment in there for stuff to slide under. Like there's built-in furniture, and there's my single chair out in the recording studio, and there's the single chair and those couple of stools in my painting booth, and I still have not found it. I looked again this weekend. I've still not been able to find it. I've managed never to lose it or misplace it for 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah.
And then from one visit to the studio to the next, it's gone.
Okay.
Like it's gone.
So I've actually had 2 more things come up missing since we talked last week. So power was out, and I was expecting a phone call, so I put I've got, I'm a Google guy. I like Google products. So I've got Google Pixel earbuds. Great headphones. I love them. This video is not sponsored by Google. I wish we were. That'd be a nice paycheck. But they're my favorite pair of headphones, and so I had to I was trying to disconnect everything that got ripped out outside, get it all together, and then go to the place I work now to get my tools so I could work on everything. And the whole time I got my earbuds in case somebody called, because obviously somebody ripped out my electric lines. I called the police, so there was a police report that needed to be filed. I called the electric company. I was calling places around that might have the stuff I needed to fix everything. So I was waiting on 3 phone calls. Earbuds in, it's the best way to do it.
Right.
So
you're not sitting there with your phone on your shoulder.
Right. Yeah, because my phone's always on silent. And that's half of what I'm doing. When you see me look over here, it's because my phone's on silent. I'm always looking.
Yeah.
But when your earbuds in, you get a little jingle. So
I
work that day. The next morning I go out, get everything for my headphone, or get everything for the electrical. It's like 2 hours away. Drive home, fix everything, and I come back in. I'm tired. Take my headphones out and I set them on the stove, which is weird because usually I'll take them out and put them right back in the case so they'll charge. But I took them out, put them on the stove. I was hot. I was exhausted. And the next day I was sitting in my car and I looked down and I saw the case. I was like, oh, I need to get the headphones from inside. Gone. Completely gone.
Completely gone.
Completely gone. I asked my wife, I was like, did you see a pair of white headphones on the stove? She said, no, I didn't even see headphones. I said, well, I took them off and put them on the stove. Because I remember what I do is I put them down. They got a little magnet. They'll stick together.
Right.
And I was like, I won't lose these. They're right here. They're stuck together. Gone. Until the day before my mom showed up, I found them upstairs here in my office, sitting on my desk. So this up here stays clean. Downstairs is where we cleaned before my mom showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how they got from downstairs of the stove to upstairs. Then at work, I got, so I do electrical on boats. So I've got a $200 voltmeter. Really nice voltmeter. It's the brand that I like. It's the brand that I use. The brand I learned on. So that's the brand I bought. I used it one day, come back the next day to use it. Gone. And we found it 2-3 days ago. It was underneath a shelf in a weird corner of the shop where nobody really goes. One of my coworkers was like, yeah, I was just walking by. I happened to look over and I saw the yellow, because it's Fluke meter. Fluke is the brand. Fluke is everything's yellow in Fluke. And he's like, I walked by, I saw the yellow, and I just thought it was weird, so I looked underneath the shelf. It was underneath a shelf, 2 foot back against the wall. Everybody there has got their own tools. Everybody. Nobody's going to use my stuff. You know.
Right.
I've got Walmart tools, so no one's going to want to use my stuff. And you know, they even played back the camera, trying to figure out how it got back over there. Nobody could figure it out. At no point does anybody go to my toolbox and grab that meter out of my toolbox. It was so weird. And because I was pissed, because I was like, fuck, I gotta buy another voltmeter. And it just showed up under a fucking shelf, man. It's just weird.
There is, I mean, if you're into, you know, reading the SCP stuff, there is, and again, I don't remember which number it is, but there is an SCP about, there's a couple of them about objects, you know, disappearance and reappearance. One of them is about there's a single place where like a whole bunch of weird stuff always ends up.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's a single place and it's like a subway station somewhere. Like this stuff just ends up in this section along this track. Right. Like stuff from like across the world ends up in this section along this one track. But then there's another one about like, you know, object transference, basically, you know, and I don't know if it's, you know, take the SCP files for, you know, what you will. I think some of it's definitely people's, you know, imagination and creative writing output, but other stuff does not seem like it is.
Yeah.
Or if it is, it's well disguised.
You're right.
Because there's not a lot of creativity in it. It seems more like a report. But there's a whole section in there of stuff about objects, you know, transference from one place to another. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have you done laundry and you go to fold laundry and a sock is missing?
And some of that stuff you can write off. You know, like I get, you know, that we get busy and we do things, but normally I wouldn't have even thought something weird about something of mine going missing. Like that's not super unusual, but it was the thing that went missing.
Right. Something that
right, or like in your case, the vape ending up in a place where like you'd have to put it.
Yeah.
That's the weird part. It's not that a vape going missing is all that weird.
Right.
Right, or misplacing one is all that weird. Like you thought you lost it at work. Like that's not, you know, I used to lose mine at the auto shop like all the time because I'd set it down somewhere because I'm busy.
Yeah.
But I would definitely not find it later at home. Like I just had it. Like I just used it at work. I'm gonna find it at work somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I've noticed those things are happening more since we started this. So I don't know if it's an inviting the thing in or if you just attract that thing by talking about it. I don't know.
How have your nightmares been? Curious.
I haven't slept very good in a couple of months.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have both had issues with sleeping, but it's definitely worse. So I used to, when my husband and I first moved in together, you know, I had some pretty bad, you know, stuff where I'd be like trying to climb him at night and like be kicking him or like push him off the bed.
Yep.
And that stuff had pretty much calmed down in the last couple of years, where it's just me just talking at night is what it turned into, and not really a whole lot of movement. And he said the last like 2 months, he says it's really ramped back up a lot.
Yeah, my numbers have been, they're not getting, I'm not doing anything not like I used to, because it used to be kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
Wake up
Yeah,
swinging
same.
my fists, and I'm back to having nightmares with physical pain.
Oh,
It's like my last one, like somebody was trying to kidnap me, but it was like Saw style, like it was a trap, and like they snuck up and stuck a syringe in my ankle, and I swear to God, I felt that syringe go in my ankle, and that's what woke me up.
oh.
It's that's what I've been getting lately. So I don't know, maybe it has something to do with it. If you've got some insight, shoot us an email. Let us
tell if you've
let us know if we're crazy or if we're just maybe we are inviting this stuff. But we're generally lighthearted about what we talk about, so we're just curious people.
but we have noticed these things.
Yeah. It's just, it seems strange. Like we put it together after we stopped recording last week. But on the flip side of that, I haven't found my socks, but I found everything else. So it doesn't
Yeah,
it doesn't seem
I haven't found that
malicious.
palette knife. I haven't found that palette knife. It's not like a thing that like stops me from painting. I got a different one, but I was like, why the
Yeah.
how? Like, how did I? Of all the years I've had it, and I've taken it to like live locations where I painted it, and I had to like scramble to like pick stuff up in the rain. Like I've never lost it.
Yeah.
And now I set it in the same place where like it's always sitting, and now it's gone.
It's
not like somebody else has keys to my studio. Like no one's in there.
You'll-
It's just me.
You'll find it when you quit looking for it. That's what my wife said. And as soon as I stopped looking for
Yeah.
it and I started cleaning the rest of the house, I found my stuff, except the socks.
Yeah.
I had to go out
Right.
and buy all them socks, and I was pissed. But on the flip side of that, I got some really good socks. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. Let us know if you want to shoot us an email. Let us know what you think about what we got going on. Let me pull up the email so I can make sure you guys are getting the right information. We are Beyond Shadows Podcast at gmail.com. If you had something similar happening, let us know. Or if you've got some insight, tell us. Still, nobody's emailing us, but that's fine.
One day.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're doing okay.
One day.
We're doing okay. Let's get back to these videos. I'm tired of looking at this dude's face. All right, so the comment says, "What's the black cord thing when the door opens?"
Oh yeah, he explains it. It's just it's just a coaxial cable comes down through the roof.
Yeah, I think
Because an old building.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
Yeah.
In the first video.
Yeah, and you see it in the second one
there it
too.
is.
Like it's this coaxial cable comes down through the roof because it's an old building.
Yeah.
They just punched a hole right there, and he just got an extension connecting it over to the TV. They were like, oh, did you open the door that way and this other stuff? And he goes on to like show you like it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
I don't think it's a coaxial cable. For sure.
I speak for experience. I have cables tied up just barely outside of frame.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was the cable making the knocking noise
I
or
don't
opening
think so.
that door.
Not beating on a door like that.
No.
But that was a cool video.
No.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
I like this video. This next one, it might be faked, but if it's a child doing this, they've got some, got some problems.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
ओए इसके दांत तो देख ओए सॉरी भैया कोई और है यार ओए
And then it's gone.
क्या चीज था भाई ये हाँ कितनी भयानक थी वो दोस्तों उसके
I didn't watch this one all the way through actually because it creeped me out.
था उसके दांत भाई
Because I thought it was going to be a jump scare, so I didn't watch any more of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no jump scare.
Yeah, no jump
But yeah,
scare.
that's I thought that was black all over the mouth and the sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no little
Yeah,
kid
I didn't
just
like
doing
it.
that.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It. I was watching these late at night in the dark room, and I didn't like it.
Okay. I would like to know what he's saying. I'm gonna pull up. I just want to see what that I don't know what that word means. Bideo? Miedo?
E-terror. I'm super scared.
Fear and terror.
Oh, okay. And I don't know what he's saying, but
Yeah, I would love to know what he's saying.
yeah,
Probably a
It's,
string
yeah,
of cuss words, I'm sure.
yeah. And like you said, if it's faked, it's
There's your nightmare fuel, folks.
yeah, it's very creepy.
Let me
It's very creepy.
switch back to focus, get this full screen.
It's very creepy. The sharp ass teeth.
The eyes, look,
And
the
some
eyes
sort
are
of-
the eyes are yellow, man.
Yeah, some sort of black substance running down her chin.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Cool. I get to sleep after this.
Hair all matted up. Yeah, hair all matted up and stuff. Yeah, it's creepy.
Oh, this one's probably fake, but it's good.
I don't think I remember this. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is AI.
Yeah. But it's
Um,
good though.
Yeah, old mountain troll.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks AI. The way the mouth opens and closes, it looks But it was creepy, and so and has all the they put in all the camera marks,
Yeah.
like the dates and stuff, to make it seem,
So they could downsample it and nobody would ask any
Yeah.
questions. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they can make it seem like it was old and legit. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like it, that's kind of what I would think a mountain troll would look like. But if you look too, some of the whiskers on the nose appear and disappear.
Yeah.
Like all those whiskers hanging over its mouth whenever it turns.
Yep, they're
A
gone.
bunch of them disappear.
Yep.
Yeah, which I think it's AI, but yeah, it's creepy.
It's still good.
But that is what I think of if I think of if a mountain troll were a real thing.
Yeah.
This is what I imagine.
It's still a good one. It's good. It's this one. I don't remember. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
I've seen parts of this before. Let's do audio.
Yeah.
It's outside.
All the dogs see
The
it.
dogs won't even
Yeah.
bark. Yeah. And they're not even barking.
Oh, it moved.
What the fuck?
Yep.
That would,
And it gets out of the doorway.
that would be my reaction.
Too scared to open my door. Going for a walk and I look up and I see my neighbors. Sky! God damn, Sky!
And they all turn to look at her.
Deus! Meu Deus, o que é isso? Parece um povo. Mãe? Mãe, ai meu Deus! Mãe! Tu tava aqui na coreia! Tu tava assim! Eu te vi aqui no tapete! Okay, that gave me fucking chills. That's a legit reaction. Oh, that's a legit reaction. Oh.
So me and my kid just got back
Let me
from
jump
eating
back on that
dinner
one.
and
Ai meu Deus! Mãe!
Watch all these people whenever they all turn around. Did you see that? Watch when the light stops. That lady jumps into the frame.
Sky! God damn!
Right? Right?
Deus! And I see my neighbors.
And watch how quick that lady comes into frame. Zoom.
And then they all turn at the exact same time.
Yeah.
I'm not-
Right at the person filming them.
I'm not weird, you're weird. Oh, these are good ones.
God damn! Meu Deus! Meu Deus, o que é isso? Parece um povo. Mãe? Mãe? Ai meu Deus! Mãe! Tu tava aqui na Coreia! Tu tava assim! Eu te vi aqui no tapete!
so
That was good. Okay, so
Yeah.
easy to fake, but that reaction would seem to be real.
Uh-huh. Either she's a good actor or she was scared. scared the shit out of her.
Yeah, that was good.
Me and my kid just got back from eating dinner, and my bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure I didn't leave it on.
Watch
Come
it
on.
turn off.
Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I want you to wait out here for me.
So you can get murdered by
Yeah,
the murderer.
Yeah.
I want you. Oh my god.
Oh, there's someone in front of the window.
Somebody broke into her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Jaden, yeah, it is. Go
Then
next
the light
door.
goes out.
Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream, y'all hear me scream, call
I'm
911.
dead.
Okay?
If you hear me scream, I'm dead. If you hear me scream, call 911. Are you shitting me? That is not how you do that.
No.
And that's the end of the video.
Gee,
That's not how you do that.
No. No, it would have been go next door, call 911. I mean,
Yeah.
she's got a phone. Stop
Don't
recording.
call
Call
if I
911.
scream. Yeah. You're pretty sure you didn't leave the light on. Then you see someone come in front of the light, and then they move around and shut the light off. Don't go inside to get murdered.
Right?
Just
Wait
call-
outside. Call the cops.
Yeah, call the cops. What the fuck?
This is how people get
Some
murdered
people.
in movies. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. It's like when you watch the horror movie and they run upstairs and you're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
That's how they all die.
Like, why
Don't
go
run
upstairs?
upstairs. There's no exit. Don't go upstairs. Or they run past the back door to run upstairs.
Yeah.
And you're like, "What? Doing?
Yeah.
Leave the house."
Or traditionally speaking, your stairs are right by your front door.
Right.
Yeah.
They're running at the front door and they turn to go upstairs.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on.
You idiot. You just wanted to die. You're
Yeah.
stupid.
It's a death wish. That's all it was. That's all it was.
Yeah, that's the first two videos on that are pretty creepy. Those were good.
Yeah, we're picking through them pretty good. We're doing good. Oh, this is so
We got some good ones this week.
So we got 3 more. This next one, so the first time I saw it was I ordered a dog off the dark web. And then you sent me this.
What? You ordered a dog off the Oh.
Understand me?
Probably fake, but it gave me chills. Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. Yeah, it just gave me chills to watch it again. I didn't know what it was, so I had to pull it down because I love your skin.
Yeah.
That's what Wick was.
Can you understand me?
Oh, great scream. Yeah, it really,
Yeah, it's a
it's a real cherry on top. It's nice.
yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, probably fake, but
Can you
definitely
understand
creepy.
me?
Yeah, that scream really ties it all together.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh. Well produced.
Yeah, it's spooky as hell. What's this one?
In this scary video, a couple of kids are playing,
Oh, yeah.
having fun until
Watch the
this
little
shocking
girl.
event happens. Watch this.
Oh, oh no!
Yeah.
Like her head was back.
The next part less than with the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But
Yeah, that one seemed a little fake.
yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one seems pretty fake. The first one was better though, where it looks like he's getting pulled up by her
This
neck
scary video.
in the hallway.
Yeah.
After the one kid looks like it has blood on it, where she's grabbing at it.
right, so I feel like this whole thing's probably fake.
The first video is creepy.
Like,
yeah, I think the whole thing is. It was the first one's better. The second one's not very good.
Yeah.
Also, why are they in dark mode?
Yeah. You just
It's like they're doing this in the dark, and the cameras on UV or infrared. Because they have the lights out. Like, why they have the lights out?
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, the whole thing's a little weird. Like this, I think this girl swings her arms in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there, a little cartoony for me.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was our last one. Oh shit. Okay, I thought we had one more, but the last one's a picture.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this one's just the wedding in the beginning.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and leave this one up. All right. Let me switch back to grid view. Oh no. I completely lost you.
Yeah, I think you glitched out there. I think I lost you.
Jeez, what's the deal with this internet lately? I like that we've taken to wiggling this show.
There you go.
The show
There you
latency.
go.
I'll leave that in there. It's fine. Yeah, it's our way of showing whether
There you
the
go.
video is stable or not. It's good. It's a good.
There you go. Now you're back.
It's a good tool. No, it's great because now you know. That's what I'm gonna start doing when it break up. I'm just gonna start wiggling. But you were breaking up a little bit before that, but it's fine. We'll leave it in there. It's spooky.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So what do you think about this week's videos, man?
Some of them are really good.
Yeah.
Like really good. Like some of the best rapid fire stuff that we've had yet.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are just well produced, but some of them are super creepy.
They're getting harder to find, but they're getting better.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like a bunch of them are explainable. You know, because people do a lot for follows and views on social media, but some of those, man, if they're faked, it's hard for me to see where they came up with the idea for it.
But I think we're good. We have two more that I totally forgot about, but I want to share them. So this first one is about a Cabbage Patch doll. Do you remember those?
Yeah, I thought they were creepy all on their own.
So
like as is from the store.
Not this one. We'll get back to that one.
As is, where is from the store. They were creepy.
All right. So
creepy, terrifying dolls.
They said they found this picture of their mom and her aunt with their dolls, but look at the face of the Cabbage Patch doll. It's got a frown. And so this woman starts researching, trying to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't find a frowning Cabbage Patch doll. Like, look at this thing.
I mean, to be fair, they don't hardly smile. They just have a smushed in line, but yeah, it's definitely a frowny. That doesn't look like a Cabbage Patch doll either, though.
It looks like a Cabbage Patch doll to me.
Well, so normally the way the mouth is folded in, like the cheeks make two very distinct round, like pudges.
Yeah.
That one's like it's missing the middle section. It just has a melted in line for the lower mouth.
But like, everything about the face looks funny. Everything.
Yeah, its brows look like it's frowning. Like above the eyes. All the other eyes are like completely open on the Cabbage Patch Kids. That one has upper eyebrow sections and the eyes are all black. No.
Yeah.
no pupils. The rest of them have like the big exaggerated pupils.
It's a weird one, man. Yeah, because I've never seen one brown like that. Never.
Evil Cabbage Patch Dolls. I mean, I knew that they were evil.
Yeah.
To be fair, I knew that they were the spawn of Satan and were being produced in some sort of, underground satanic concentrator machine that was cranking them out. It's how the government was storing evil energy that they harvested. They're just putting it in dolls as like a kind of like nuclear storage.
Yeah.
But in dolls, they sold to the public.
So here's our last one, a real last one. But this one gave me the chills when I saw it the first time. At first I was like, oh, it's fake. But just wait, just watch.
Probably you can link Cabbage Patch Dolls to the satanic panic of the 80s and 90s.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure of it.
They were responsible for it.
Are you ready? You ready for this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's your nightcap of creepiness that haunts your dreams.
Here's your nightmare for tonight.
Here's your nightmare fuel.
Enjoy.
For starters, this kid's in socks and no shoes in the yard. Nightmare fuel.
Dad, look at Carly.
Get up here, Carly!
Oh, what was that?
Just watch.
What the hell was that?
I saw it.
The hell was that?
Gone.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Disembodied arm.
Oh!
No! That's a whole leg, everything.
And the head, the furry head.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's caressing her creepily.
Hey, Dad.
It's like, this is where I'll make the incision right here.
Get up here, Carly!
You just keep ahead to the slow down stuff. There we go.
Get up here, Carly!
It's like, this is where I'll cut you right here. Later. Bye. Come see me later. Dude, no. 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 Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it.
There you go. Nightmare fuel. There you go. You're welcome.
Wow. I'm glad you saved that for the end. Jesus, that's terrible.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Dude, where's more of that?
I know, right?
Ugh. That's so bad. I didn't even see it at first. I just saw her like bending backwards.
Yeah.
And then I saw the arms like down near the ground as she's running back.
You look, the whole leg's there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see the other arm too slightly.
Yeah, doing a
come here.
doing a hand gesture.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh. Hey.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Hey, child. Hey.
Come here.
Hey.
Come into my small corn garden. This is the place I haunt these 5 stalks of corn.
This is where I harvest souls from. But this ears some delicious corn. Sweet corn is here, by the way.
Anybody want some creep corn? We got creep corn.
Get some creepy.
Got creep corn.
Creep corn. Hello.
Grew it with the souls of 5 neighborhood children.
Delicious, and maybe 1 dog.
That's what makes it sweet.
Innocent souls. Yum.
Innocent soul corn. Speaking of fresh produce, I just saw a meme today where it was like a dude. It's just a dude with like a basket. Like he's definitely in front of a green screen, but he's like creeping around with a little basket, like setting out fresh produce, like fresh like vegetables.
Yeah.
And it's like the dude that's responsible for all the fresh produce in all the Skyrim dungeons. And it's like, who the fuck puts these here? it's just this dude like creeping past all the monsters and just setting like carrots and corn and tomatoes.
Here you go.
In random spots.
Here's a little snack for you for later.
I just gotta put this right here. Some adventurer's gonna be real hungry. I literally never eat the food in the RPGs. Like you never have to. Somehow your character can subsist on like potions alone.
Nothing. Yeah, potions.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you just potions for when you're hurt and need more mana. Like you never have to actually eat. Even in like the space one that I'm playing now, like you literally never have to eat, but there's food everywhere.
Yeah,
including like half-eaten sandwiches on desks. I'm like, everybody's got the same half-eaten sandwich on a desk with the one bite out of it. They must be terrible. Everybody's eating it for the first time. They take the one bite and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll just leave that here for Ralph. He'll eat it."
For Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph will eat the bitten sandwich.
I'm just gonna zoom in on this. A little something to carry us out.
So I started collecting the bitten sandwiches, and they just stack up in my base. I just have a room that just has a whole pile of bitten sandwiches that I chucked out.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so how do you feel about this week's episode, man? How do you feel about Rapid Fire? What do you feel?
I feel like I am gonna have to go watch something like lighthearted before I go to sleep, because some of those videos are super creepy.
There's a reason I sleep to cartoons every night.
Yeah. Some of those are super creepy. I mean, I already don't watch horror movies anymore. Like I just don't anymore, because I already have trouble sleeping for, all those other reasons. And horror movies don't. And I just don't enjoy watching them anymore. It's not that it's like I'm so scared like I can't finish them. I just don't like. I just watch them. Just like, oh
yeah,
oh. And so
that's
so
gonna wake me up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So now we watch this stuff, in the evening, right before we are ending our weekends to try to work the next morning. I think some of these were super creep worthy. Like I had the hair stand up my arms in at least 5 of them.
Oh yeah, they're
uncontrolled.
I say again, they're getting harder to find, but they're getting better.
As a certain, cliched tagline from a well-known podcast, Full Body Chills.
Yeah.
From a certain lady with a B name.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love you. You have a great podcast.
Yeah.
Shout us
yes,
out, please. Shout us out, please.
We know we're not your format, but come on.
She did it for a little while. I think.
I mean, for like a lot of seasons.
No, she did a whole other episode or whole other podcast, just paranormal stuff.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I didn't know
that. Just the main lady.
Okay.
Just the main lady.
Oh, just the main lady. Okay.
Yeah,
not Miss Full Body Chills.
It was no, not her, the other one. The A name.
She's the hype lady anyway.
Yeah.
She's the hype man. She's the one in the back going, yeah, give it up. Yeah, she's that. She's the podcast equivalent of that.
Yeah. We both love you guys. You're great.
Yeah. We think we compare other good podcasts to your podcast format.
Yes, you definitely. There's a standard, and
you've nailed the standard.
Excellent audio quality. Keep it up. You're doing great. Well, all right. If you see anything on here that you can relate to, or you want to reach out to us, you can email us at beyondshadowspodcast@gmail.com, Instagram at Beyond Shadows Podcast, and Facebook Beyond the Shadows Podcast. Also, if you wanted to reach out to us on TikTok, if you wanted to send us a video for rapid fire episodes, we do at the end of the month, every month. We are Beyond the Shadows Pod on TikTok. Look for our logo, the skulls, and the microphone. That's us. And if you send us a video, we will shout you out and we will praise you like the sun. So,
and we'll probably even play the video.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, after we talk about you for 10 minutes, we'll play your video. So, what are you thinking for next week?
Well, so we did paranormal rapid fire. We did, what did we do last week?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't even remember.
Let me.
I
pull
think
up
we're.
Spotify.
I think we're due for.
UFO.
Yeah, we're probably due for a UFO or a cryptid. I feel like we did a cryptid recently, though. A cryptid themed thing recently. We're probably due for a UFO. UFO story.
Last week was Backrooms. Week before was Cryptid.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're due for UFOs in the great cycle of topics.
Yeah.
It's probably of the big four.
Last month we had the bad research week, and we did the scramble episode where we just
that's right.
We did Reddit stuff. So we'll do UFOs next week.
Yeah, let's see if we can find a good UFO story with some video, not just a single one, but maybe some interviews.
Yeah, we'll do some digging. Find what you can, send it to me, and we'll go over it and put an episode together.
And then we should do. I have an interesting thing. We should do an SCP episode.
Oh yeah,
because there's a couple of notable SCPs that, strangely, I can tell you what they are.
Oh, all right. Well,
some are from the solved files. Some are from the solved files, but there are others that are not. But given the pictures that they include and the thing they describe, I can tell you what they're actually talking about, and it's a real object. And it's not. I mean, it ends up not being, paranormal,
right?
But it's based on the concept is based on a real object that actually exists. So
okay,
we ought to do that. The next, not this next episode, but the next one, we ought to do just one on SCPs, because we've touched on them. We've touched on them a little bit, and I'll pick out a couple that I know. I do know what they are, or what they're representing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go from there.
Okay, cool. Well, again, if you want to email us, we're at beyondshadowspodcast@gmail.com, Instagram at Beyond Shadows Podcast, and Facebook Beyond the Shadows Podcast. And every month we do a rapid fire episode, just like today. And if you want to reach out to us or send us a video, we are Beyond Shadows Pod on TikTok. Just send it to us in a message. We may not respond, but we will respond in the episode. We will talk about it. So, you have anything else you want to add before we go?
No, just if you see something creepy in your house when you pull up to it, do not go in still. Keep filming, but maybe call somebody. Maybe call 911 on speaker, because we will want to see a more extensive video. But also be safe.
Yeah.
Don't die.
If you see something, say something.
If you see something, record something. But definitely also be saying something. Call somebody with a gun.
Call somebody with a gun.
The police, your neighbors, somebody. Don't just walk in. Your pepper spray ain't gonna help.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because that one we watched looked like a murder in the happening.
Yep. Oh. I'm sure she died. I'm sure.
Don't do it like that.
No. Call the police.
It's the wrong operational procedure.
Well, I have one last piece of advice for you. Just make sure that you follow us.
Beyond the Shadows.
Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.
A creature like that, how would it ever die?
And this monster starts running right at me.
Annihilated by nuclear bombs. Beast is not dead. I put 4 bullets into him.
Oh, you're crazy. But I saw that monster too. All I want is for someone to believe me.
Contaminated.
Faith.